Hi everyone, welcome to another video. I got a new camera set up allowing me to do this. Alright, here I am. Smooth back and forth here. Okay, some big news here on this Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. Yeah, I guess so. Veg-Police is now calling his channel he's referring to it as the Veg-Police Network. Well, I'm not sure. He's probably just calling it that, but a network is a collection of works. They're net together, you know what I mean? Multiple channels creates a network. Well, he doesn't have multiple channels, but that might be where I step in. And, you know, other YouTubers. I'm here covering almost all his videos, so I can be part of that network. Also, Vegan Gains made a video today, another covert, not an overtly Veg-Police video. Doesn't mention Veg-Police in the title, but it's talking about the carnivore diet. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, I'm kind of spacey today, more than usual. Just really busy. There's been a lot going on, so I can't really get into my diet in this video. Hopefully tomorrow. And also I got to be eating during this video, because I just haven't been eating enough. I've been busy, so I got to eat now. So let's watch. Here's the first. Oh, he says something in here, man. He says a lot of stuff in here.
So I've been on a health roller coaster for 10 years. We go up, we go down. Sometimes we're waiting for things to happen. We're not sure what's happening next. It's like a blindfolded roller coaster of health and fun mixed into a sandwich of pain and joy. So after
I want to just take a poll here. How many of you think that him right there, he was being genuine? Because a lot of people are starting to have doubts. I know I have my doubts. And do you really buy all this?
After 10 years of being 99% not vegan enough, I had to make a switch. You're like, okay, this is kind of working. We're improving, just at such a slow turtle pace that I'm not sure I'll be 90 years old before the gut pain is gone, and then I'll just drop dead of a cardiac arrest, and I'll be arrested because I shoplift now for a living.
Okay.
So we made a switch to the carnivore diet. It's been 2 months now. Some ups and downs like crazy. And I just want to talk about my experience so far, 2 months in, on a carnivore diet compared to a vegan diet. Am I still feeling all the benefits I got?
Having some technical problems here. Trying to pause the video. Has it really been 2 months? No, it was July. Wait a minute here. Yeah, it was around July 23rd. Yeah. I now have the date memorized. I looked that up a few days ago. July 24, maybe? Okay, I didn't memorize it. I kind of vaguely memorized around there. I don't know where it was. Too much to memorize. Too many things on my brain. That reminds me, I forgot to mention yesterday. I forgot a lot of stuff. I thought my video was going too late, so I was just rushing through everything, thinking, oh, 15 minutes is enough. It turned out that it was 30 minutes. I forgot to mention that I finally bought a bike. Also, I have a correction to make. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't have time to show you my bike. I'll do that coming up. And I'll be on the bike, making videos. Yeah, that'd be fun to get back to that. So I was mentioning protein yesterday. Weird lighting. And I said I might be low on protein. Yeah, only because I haven't been eating enough. My appetite is low. And so I think before going into intermittent fasting that I should increase my calories and get stocked up on protein. That's what I was getting at. I think that's I think that's it. I still don't know. I'm pretty tired too. So I'll be talking about that tomorrow. Where were we? So it hasn't been 2 months. It's only been a month and a half. So anyway, get back into this. Okay.
In the first couple weeks, and what will I continue it, and how long? And all this is coming up next on the Fight.
Now right there, it's kind of like he's putting on a show. It's like he's writing a soap opera. It is. Of course, I gotta say I'm a very skeptical person. My skepticism has grown a lot in the last few years, partly because of being in this community. Oh yeah, lots of scheming going on there. Also, following politics, you see that just about nothing is as it seems. That's a famous quote. Yeah, I found that out. So I'm always second guessing things. And I'm always seeing, looking for red flags. It's just, I do it automatically now. Pretty good.
99%, almost a good person. There's actually a really good video. You should watch it. Link is down below. It's a documentary by Veg-Police. And it's just amazing. It's called You're Not Vegan Enough or something. You're Not Really Vegan. It's a documentary. And he goes through how veganism started. It was a diet first. And then they made this society. I won't ruin it for you, but the ethical vegans came in and ruined it. And when it was all about animal ethics and they became so judgmental. Whereas when it was the diet, it was just like, let's stop eating animals. This is fun. And more people were like, yeah, alright, let's try it.
I don't really think there's a problem here. People keep bringing this up. This keeps coming up. I think it's the way it's supposed to be. No problem.
And then the ethical vegans were like, you're not vegan enough. And they draw people away from it. So
I don't think they do. I don't think so, man. There's, no one's perfect. I remember the word perfect many years ago in this community. You're not perfect, and people making sarcastic videos. I'd like to show you that. Should I bother? I gotta eat this banana. This is a great YouTuber. She's long gone, I think. She should have been bigger. Are you perfect? She made these great videos. Anyway, people would even say that I'm not perfect, that I'm not vegan enough because of certain things, And then there's the fact that even plant agriculture does kill animals. So what's the issue with a little bit of dairy at the end of the ingredients and stuff like that? But there's always people that are going to be nitpicking that, and that doesn't turn me off. I just move on. Let's move on.
I keep getting the comments from ethical vegans who are just like, you're not vegan enough. And you're stabby, and nobody's going vegan because of you. So be more open and free to everybody. I don't know what I'm saying. So 2 months into the carnivore diet, I've had 0 fiber, and I've had a couple of plants. And first I want to talk about my little plant experiments. The one plant, I never talked about this, but I said I was adding my first plant several weeks ago, and that was just celery into my bone broth. So it was no fiber, just extracting nutrients from celery. I didn't feel anything. I got no negative reaction to it, but I got bored of it. And I was just like, it's expensive here, and I was like, I don't know if I should. I should probably get it again, but I didn't notice any negatives.
Why would he? Anyway, he is doing what I suggested. I think he's watching my videos again. Hey, Kasey, can you please take me off of the banned list? I promise I won't spam your channel too much.
But I will tell you this. Carnivore diet is way too high in protein. You need a separate fat source. And I can't do the butter. I am allergic to dairy. First, we will say this.
Wait a second there. Okay, I forgot to say that what he's doing that I recommended is just juicing plants to get the nutrients, and that's what he's been doing. Which means he is not eating 100% animal product diet. He's supplementing.
Separate fat source. And I can't do the butter. I am allergic to dairy.
Oh, right. Now back up.
Carnivore diet is way too high in protein. You need a separate fat source.
There. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Is he serious? What? Yeah, it's high in protein, but it's high in fat too, especially beef. That's what he's been eating. What? Why does he need a separate fat source? Let's see if he mentions it here.
And I can't do the butter. I am allergic to dairy. First, we will say this. I just tried raw milk. I was scared to death to do it.
Okay, here it is. Again, he's serious. He's allergic to milk, and he got off that many years ago. And isn't that why his colitis went away? Or something, just healed and got much better. It was confirmed. He confirmed that he's got a problem with milk. So after many years, he's trying it again. Oh boy. Well,
because my last colitis flare-up in 2012 was brought on by raw sheep cheese. I can't guarantee it was raw though. So I'm out here, my buddy's drinking raw milk.
I'm just laughing at the fact that I just spit out some banana because I was laughing. Okay. What was I laughing at? Oh, he's hoping that it was just because it was cooked. And let's see here.
I have to try it.
Why?
Will I feel better, and will it kill me? I had like 2 cups over the course of 2 days, and I...
This is making me think of yesterday's video when I showed clips of Day in the Man, Life Regenerator. I was experimenting. I gotta see what this will do to me. Dan even talked about, I literally tried to end my life here. But it didn't happen. Now he's doing the same thing. And I was saying yesterday, the 2 of them together in a room could be a bad idea.
Start getting like pain similar to the colitis plane. I haven't bled, but it's just like, I guarantee you, if I continued drinking raw milk, I would get colitis again. So that's not happening. I was actually getting scared. It feels better now, but there's so many, like the Heal Your Gut guy. Everybody keeps telling me about this guy, and he's like, yeah, raw milk to heal the gut. It's like, you're gonna kill somebody. That, if you have a casein intolerance, which is what I think I have, I'm allergic to the protein in milk.
Well, I haven't heard these people, but if he's hearing about, if he keeps hearing comments from people promoting this guy, then that's because he has attracted those people because he's making carnivore videos. I don't attract many of those people. You know, you're hanging out with the wrong crowd.
You can't drink raw milk, pasteurized milk, cheese, butter, anything. Even ghee could have trace amounts of casein in it, and you'll die. You will get all those symptoms back. So it's...
Yep. Well, speaking of the wrong crowd, I want to just get in a couple cents here about what's going on in politics. Just for a second. All these people that are getting fired from the White House or going to jail and going to court, why are there so many of them? It's because all these people have one thing in common. They hang out with the wrong people. All those people have one person in common, and that's Trump. He hired them all. Those are the people he knows.
It's been a struggle because we have no fat here. It's the stupidest land to do this. Thailand. Why do you do it, Thailand? This is the worst country for meat. Trying to find good quality meats, and they don't have any of the pastured fats. I can't just get like raw grass-fed.
It's not what they're doing. It's what they're not doing. Thailand is not corrupted. They're corrupted by a lot of things. Certain crime, other things. But they're not corrupted by the U.S. meat industry or dairy industry. Not yet, anyway. So there's no reason for them to have all that guru stuff.
Suet from beef, just beef fat. Can't even find it. So I've been struggling. My first 2 weeks were hell, but then I adapted. And then somehow I unadapted, and I haven't been feeling on top. My energy's been up and down.
I know I'm pausing a lot here. We're never going to get through this. And I don't have time anyway. But again, going back to that roller coaster he was talking about, I just am not buying this. That this does. It's not logical. How you don't unadapt. So, which means he never really adapted. And I bring up the idea that we don't really know what's really going on. We're misinterpreting these problems. Something else is happening here.
As a vegan, I'm breaking out again, and so I'm theorizing that I'm eating too much protein and I don't have a fat source. So it's been a struggle. So I tried olive oil. I was like, we gotta get some plant fat in there. There might be some sort of beneficial polyphenol in that thing that will save my life. I tell you.
So, now we got some more supplementation. And it's refined. Refined from the olives, put into a glass container where it can become rancid, by the way. You don't want to eat that stuff. All that stuff is pretty much crap. Fat, huh? I don't know, man. Why does he need a lot of fat? I don't know. Well, I guess because he says he has a problem with carbs or something. But he was talking about going vegetarian, so I guess he doesn't.
Will save my life. I tell you, within a day of adding just olive oil to my steaks, my nose clogged up again. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. It's things like that that make me think this is an actual healing diet. Like, I'm getting better. The nose doesn't just free up if you're eating toxic shit. It's like, I was causing that. It actually cleared a pathage. Is that a pathway and passage into one? Stuff like that doesn't happen if you're eating unhealthy food. You don't get a clearer mind and you're able to string sentences together if you're on an unhealthy food. Like, people are saying...
What? What? I gotta hear that again. Now, which one of us is less lucid? We're both having trouble thinking. Frugivore versus carnivore. Who's worse?
Together, if you're on an unhealthy food, like, get a clearer mind and you're able to string sentences together if you're on an unhealthy food. Like, people are saying, is that a sentence? People are saying you're just flowing detox, that's why you're feeling healthy. It's like, I was on nothing but restaurant food, I think, for 2 months.
He's feeling healthy because the pain is gone. Now, he is healthy because he's been eating healthy. Well, generally healthy, but he has this problem, which is still a mystery. And, you know, if you can stop that symptom, all of a sudden he's going to feel good. And that's, you can thank 10 years of almost veganism for that. High fruit.
Never had a clear mind. That's slow.
Just like you can thank today's economy on Obama. That's right, you can. But it's not that good. I've always wanted to make a video on the economy. It's never going to get good. They're always putting Band-Aids on it. Let's get back to Veg-Police meat diet.
Detox. So other than the raw milk nightmare that I just went through, and I'm still recovering from, the gut pain is still gone, and bowels are still moving, and it's joyful. So that's still amazing. My energy is still sometimes good, and my mind is sometimes clear. More so than I was as a vegan, but it's not.
Okay, I wanted to say one more thing there. That's kind of like, did he really say that you can't talk normally if you're diet isn't good? Well, what about all those people out there who eat fast food diets? Most people have deficiencies. There's some really good speakers. Who's a really good speaker? I was talking about the other day. Oh, Jordan Peterson. I've been doing some research on him. Oh, forget about the fact he's on a beef diet, meat diet. It's only been a short time, but I think he's been speaking for a long time, and he's just very skilled at it. Yet he has some kind of health problem, big health problem that would cause him to go on an extreme diet.
Perfect. And I'm wondering if I'm doing something wrong or if I'm just still adapting. Because they say, oh, you just gotta keep adapting. And this is like hippie mystical shit that isn't true in my opinion. There's a certain adaptation period, but it shouldn't last months.
Well, adaptation is a real thing, but in this context, that's a depressing thought. Does he really want to adapt to an unethical diet?
When I went on a high-fat vegan diet, my skin cleared up within about a week, and then it never broke out again. Unless I added nutritional yeast. I tried that once, and that broke me out. So, try removing that if you have acne.
Okay, there's another thing he's done wrong. You know, that would be part 7 of my series. Veg-Police did the vegan diet wrong. Yeast. I've had yeast. Yeah, I made that mistake. And it's yeast. Yeah, that was way back in the 90s. And I would just read something about it. Go, ooh, that sounds good. I wanna see what will happen. Well, nothing happened to me. But with a person with intestinal problems, you don't want to add yeast to that. It's not worth the experiment.
I don't know if it's the B12 or just that it's so processed, or the yeast itself. But that made me break out. I thought I was immune to acne at that point. I was like, my skin never breaks out. And now I'm constantly breaking out. So it's like, I don't know what it is. If it's the heated fats or too much protein, we're trying to figure it out. But I don't have a fat source here.
Okay, this is leading me to believe that he's trying to work out this diet, to find the problem and be able to correct it without going off the carnivore diet. So, remember a few days ago when he was teasing us about going off the carnivore diet and bringing back the maybe fruitarian, remember that? Yeah, well, was he lying? Like what we're seeing in politics on an hourly basis? Hourly basis. Lying has really picked up. Politicians have always lied, but it's just picking up a lot more.
I got lard? That is pathetic. Look at you. Your life is so embarrassing right now. Shut up, Kent. You're shut up. Shut it. All I can say is there's no way in shitstorm hell that lard is healthy. There's no way. And I have no source of fat. So I'm thinking.
Lard not healthy? That's not what I've heard. And I've heard it all. Yeah, there's people going around saying everything. Like I was saying, the lies are endless. They're infinite. Yeah, I've heard people say lard is a health food. They were not joking. I think the Weston Price Foundation is one of those groups. I'd say that. Oh, and I'm hearing people say that cholesterol is good to eat. Why is that? Well, sure you need cholesterol, but the body makes that. It makes plenty of it. As a matter of fact, they say, oh, when you eat grains, it damages the arteries, and then the cholesterol comes in to heal that damage, and that causes heart disease. So why do you want more cholesterol?
Maybe macadamia nuts. Can I tolerate them? It's the least stabby nut, the least amount of poisons and oxalates.
Let's see what else is going on here.
Proving to the point where I believe in this anymore. It's like it was going so well, but then it stopped instantly, and I have no idea what happened. It's like, I think you cannot build a healthy body on a sick animal, and it's tough to find the stuff.
That is a good one. Yeah. Life begets life. Go for the living foods. Plants, people, plants. Mangoes.
Do it right. I'm like, this is what happens on the carnivore diet. So I'm putting all downsides away in my mind. I don't believe killing animals is great. I don't want to do it, but we're putting that in the back burner for now. So I'm not self-sabotaging myself with evil beliefs, like, oh, you're such a bad person, and then I convince myself that the diet doesn't work in my mind. We're trying to avoid that. So we're just doing it. We're seeing, is this healthy? Saved. And I smell like him on the 7th day. Whenever I walk into a room now, the deer clear.
I think we're done.
So we have to find a new spirit animal to bring me back to health. Hopefully a chicken. Happens on this healthy chicken. But my God, I was running out of the beef, because that's not high quality here. For some reason, I see tons of cows eating grass all over this city, and then they don't sell any Thailand grass-fed beef. I don't understand it, so we gotta import it from Australia. People are telling me it's like the cruelest thing ever. They're like,
that's interesting. Let's see. Looks like he's going to chicken. I don't know why. He's desperate. He's desperate for something.
It's almost every week. Every weekend. This is 6.
What's almost
Not sustainable. It's been so nauseous too. I've thrown up 5 times now.
Okay, we got 2 more vomits that have happened since his last update. Wow. How do you continue? Yeah. People in the comments are telling me, why are you recommending this diet if you feel so bad on it? After 17 years, they say. Well, it's been more than that. Well, I haven't thrown up in well over 17, maybe 30 years. Yep. Yeah. So this guy, how is he staying on a diet for 6 weeks? He's throwing up about once a week on average on this diet. Well, I'm not laughing at him. He was pretty sad. Pretty sad.
5 times in 2 months. That's almost every
6
week.
weeks. Yep.
Every weekend, 6 days. It's like, what the shit?
That's interesting that he did what I just did. Averaged it out there.
I'm tired of feeling nauseous. And it's fresh. It's just something like it's too much fat, or the animal is sick, and I'm eating the toxins, and it's so disgusting.
Okay, that wraps up the carnivore diet and my video, because this is just going a long time. I want to get this video up. Takes a while to load this onto the internet. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up, share, and subscribe. And I plan to be back tomorrow to talk about a lot more stuff. Yeah.